You know where you're at. This is your host with the most. How's everybody doing out there? If you're new here, welcome. Truly glad everybody took time and stopped by. Let's get into it. Before I even get into it, like a lot of the feedback that I had on the last vid, that's kind of cool. Y'all checking in and everything. This particular setup right here, it's one of my favorites. I think Diamond got one too. That's one of my favorites too. But this one right here, let me tell you guys before we even get into it. It actually has three versions of this. I'm actually using the first generation one right now. This one right here. He has one built for like small devices, medium devices. Well, no, small, medium, large devices. And of course, he has one more. And if you guys go through the wizard, you'll see. Now, this is the first one. The second one will actually have widgets. If you guys, are a widget. I'm really not a widget guy, but he does have everything. And, if you guys are into, certain other things, he has one also for you all also. So take a look at the Wiz. All of them are going to look just like this except for the widgets and certain other things that's incorporated into the setup. Before I even get into this one, what I would like to do, you guys know it's a sub menu. If you like how this is looking, I'm telling you I recommend this. What I want to really do is just turn off the sub menu. Just for some, I don't even really know how to say it. Just because it's certain things I didn't want to really, focus on. Okay, so let's get into it. Whenever you guys get to any setup, you guys know by now, give it a few ticks, so it can do what it has to do. And if you're new here, let me know you're new here. And if you need some help, I'm here for you. Now, another thing is I'm not on YouTube all day, okay? So I will get back to you at my earliest convenience. Let's just take a look. Now with this, I will tell you, with this, it shows we're coming from Venom, straight up. And I don't dislike Venom. It's pretty cool. Now, on this particular section here, I want you guys to check out the list. It's actually 2,823 things you can check out in that list. One click, that's it. It's really kind of cool. This has just been freshened up. This is like his baby. Like I said, there's three of these. Three different versions of these. All the same with backgrounds. All the same add-ons except for a couple of things. And it's pretty diverse and sleek to me. Okay. One thing I do want to take note on, if something goes wrong with it, like if you get this set up and something does go wrong with it, he will fix it. He doesn't just leave it out there like that. Usually if you contact him, you'll see that in the Wiz. If you contact him, be like, hey, he usually gets to it for me. I don't know, me and him have a little bit of rapport. So I'm not sure. But he usually just gets right to it. I haven't actually done a full review on this one in a minute. But as you can see, like I said, it's pretty stacked. Okay? So all the bases are covered, and I'm going to be real with y'all. When you get a setup, all of these setups pretty much the same. Okay? As far as menu-wise. So I'm not going to try and take too many ticks. I'm going to get right to what I feel that's important when you get to any setup. First thing that I like to do, okay, when I get to any setup, I like to make sure my skin settings, and this is one thing, every time you're not going to have enable autocomplete. And what this is actually a virtual keyboard, like if you want to search for things and things of that nature. But this one, it comes already ready for you. Okay. Well, it comes on already. Um, what up? That's about it. I like to go there and make sure that's on. Then what I like to do is go in the system. And another thing I like to do is just check out my region. Make sure, I'm in my region. Then what I like to do is go here. And I like to make sure everything's updated and ready to go. Sometimes you can get to a setup and you'll see things are available. Before you start ticking around and trying things, just update all. Another thing is one of the things I like to get into is my video player input stream. Usually you have input stream adaptive and it will be disabled. And sometimes you won't see the RTMP input. Now, all you have to do is enable the input stream adaptive, and people, don't be afraid to long press on it and get the information on it, okay? On both of them. And you can Google anything and it'll better explain to you, what it's all about and what it does. Now, usually the RTMP input is not here. I do it almost every video. All you have to do is back out, go to install from repo, then go to all repos, and then you just go and install it. Now, if for some reason you don't see it immediately, just restart your system, and it should be fine after that. Okay. My thing here is player. This is another one of my things. Just like video player input stream and RTMP input, I feel like this is a very important section also. But to see what I'm about to do, you need to be on expert or advanced. I actually don't know why you would be on advanced when you can be on expert, but to each his own. Let's take a mental picture on how this looks too, just in case if you get to another setup, and if you can get this picture in your mind, you can see something's wrong if you get to another setup, and just say adjust display refresh rate is on. I actually don't like it on because it makes it blink, when it refreshes. So I just keep it off, and I just keep everything the way it is and normal. Sometimes you might can come here, display 4.3, and it might be on 16.9. I don't like that. I like to make the changes when I need to. So I just keep everything on normal there. But what I really wanted to talk about was enable HQ scalers for scaling above. Me personally, my devices that's 3 gigabytes and up, I like to have it on 100. My medium devices like Fire TVs and Cubes, as well as your NVIDIA tubes, those are 2 gigabyte devices. I tend to have that on 50 or 60. And for the small end devices like the sticks, which this is built perfect for, I like to have it on about 20 or 30. Now, always check on this section because you don't want to have something amped up and not for your device. The thing about this is a lot of things are determined whether you use Ethernet or Wi-Fi. Now, if you're one of those people that have 10 devices on your Wi-Fi and you had a 2 gigabyte device, I would start at 40. And if it worked well, I would bump it up gradually and see how it works. But you need to know your device. It doesn't make any sense to actually have a device and not know what it is capable of. So, always get in the habit of checking this section out. It's a real section, people. So just get used to it if you're into this type of thing. Last but not least, I'm going to tell you guys, there's really nothing for me to go through on this. Didn't want to take too many ticks. All that's here now to do is go to your Wiz. And once you get into your Wiz, I like to go straight into maintenance. Straight into cleaning tools. And do a total cleanup. Okay. And this is before I write my advanced settings. Okay. Now I wanted to go back. Oh man, auto clean on startup. Now I like to have this on. I actually didn't know this was off. Okay. Okay. So I'm just gonna turn that on. I don't think I need to do all that, but I actually didn't even see that that was off. I like when I turn my stuff on for it to automatically clean. Okay, but after we've done all that, what I need to do, what I like to do is go on the system tweaks and fixes. And as you guys can see, I already have my advanced settings written. But what you want to do is go right into quick configure advanced settings. And once you're in there, if you're not really familiar with this section, what I would do, read buffer factor depending on whatever type of device you have. It actually shows you what's going on here. Okay, I would actually, me personally, I bump mine up to 10, and then when I get to buffer mode here, what I like to do is instead of 2, I like to have mine on 1. Okay, whatever you guys should choose to do. If you don't want to do the read buffer factor because you don't understand what it's saying, and you do understand what the buffer mode is saying, and you want to put it on 1 or 2, whatever you should choose to do, just make sure you write the file. After you have written the file, there's nothing else for you to do here, people, but just restart your setup. Okay, that's it. Nothing else, nothing less. Okay, just restart your setup. Listen, I actually took more ticks than I wanted to take. Let me know how you guys like this one. If you get a chance, like, share, and subscribe, but most of all, comment. Don't forget to hit the notification bells, people. As always, I'm hoping you're having a blessed, peaceful, and a productive day. Love and peace for all. Never forget, it is good to be good, and it's bad to be bad. I'm going to see you guys on the next one. You guys stay safe out there, y'all. Peace.